Silver's dividing and conquering.
If this continues, all that we have fought for will not even be memory.
The end of the season for Johnny. Miguel has run off and decided not to compete. Goes back to the Cobra Kai dojo, which is now empty. Robbie walks in and they have that first father-son moment, which Johnny's been craving for the whole series so far. In the meantime, as far as Johnny's concerned, he had a bet. They lost the tournament. Cobra Kai won. He doesn't know they won it illegally. And so he's closing down Eagle Fang because Johnny is a man of integrity, as we've learned over these seasons, and a man of his word, upstanding citizen. So now he's taken off to Mexico to hunt down Miguel. And Carmen is clearly very concerned knowing who his father is. Miguel doesn't know what he's about to bump into. And Johnny and Robbie go on this journey to have a father-son bonding trip and see what happens in Mexico. And what happens in Mexico doesn't stay in Mexico, I can tell you that.
And on the flip side, Daniel is closing down Miyagi-Do, being a man of his word and a man of integrity. Because he said
Johnny learned all those virtues from LaRusso.
He lost his bet, and Cobra Kai wins. So on the underbelly of that is the phone call to call in reinforcements from Okinawa. And so our season starts off with Chozen at the LaRussos and how they're going to take down Terry Silver in what way. Daniel LaRusso is the only one who knows who Terry Silver truly is. No one else has seen that. And so when you're the only one who sees something, sometimes you look like the crazy person when you're trying to make everyone else understand. So that's kind of new colors to play for LaRusso at this point is he's the only one who's right, but he looks like he is lost his mind and becomes a little unhinged and has to and climb his way out of that.
Really won't stop.
You need to let me and Chozen handle this. It's the only way to make it all end.
Fine. Handle it.
The Valley, baby. What a great place to be. First place that I think Chozen's come to when he comes to America is the Valley. He comes there to help his friend and for redemption for himself. And I think the biggest reason he's there is to preserve and protect the legacy of Miyagi-Do from the clutches of that evil man.
The only thing better than a full dojo is a whole valley of full dojos. Come join us.
After winning the All Valley, he's in a great place to expand and really share his teachings with a much broader audience. And that's his goal. And it's been his goal since Karate Kid 3, but he lost that tournament. This one he won, so now that plan is coming to fruition.
You're playing with fire, Danny boy. And I am gasoline.
Yeah. Hey, whoa, no. I didn't mean literally cut his head off.
Yeah, we're probably on opposite ends, but I think the thing about the two of us that we have a connection is that we both believe in what we believe strongly. And his is to probably protect the legacy of his martial arts, and mine is to protect my legacy, which is handed down from Mr. Miyagi to my uncle, and then my uncle passed it down to me. So I think there's definitely a parallel between the two characters. We just have a different way in how we approach that. I think Chozen has, been there, done that. He had gone through so much in his life, and now to him, it's more about the honor of and the privilege of being part of the whole Miyagi-Do world. And so I think there's a tremendous amount of passion for him to kind of do it his way, which is what he learned after all he went through is the honorable way.
To have great adversaries, you have to find that commonality. And I think both have devoted their lives to martial arts and a philosophy of martial arts. And I think that's what makes the anticipation of these two characters coming together. And they both have had a history where they have gone down a very dark path. There's a world where these two men would have really gotten along. Like, at least that's the way I see it. Yuji may go, I'm not going to be that guy's friend.
I don't
and I think, Terry's belief is to say, what I'm trying to put out in the world, he's not trying to put evil out into the world. He's trying to put out something that he believes is paramount for the survival of these kids, and he wants to pass that along.